Kxo, El Centro, California, 28 minutes after the hour of 7.
I'm Kyle Montgomery with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Eagles declined to name Jalen Hurts their starting quarterback Wednesday. New head coach Nick Sirianni said the early offseason process and desire for competition at every position is the reason he wouldn't declare Hurts the starter. Jaguars GM Trent Baalke said the Jags have fielded calls for the number 1 overall pick, but they'll hold on to the selection. Clemson QB Trevor Lawrence is widely expected to be taken by Jacksonville. Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields has confirmed to NFL teams during the pre-draft process that he's managing epilepsy, according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. Doctors do expect Fields to outgrow his condition. It'll be history in the making as the future stars of the NFL take center stage live from Cleveland. The 2021 NFL Draft presented by Verizon starts Thursday, April 29th in prime time on NFL Network, ABC, and ESPN. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
What's in store for your business this week at Staples?
Printing you new signs for the times.
Get back to business with custom printed signs and sales materials. Staples has hundreds of designs to choose from, or just upload your own.
And now at Staples, get 15% off signs, posters, or decals when you spend $75 or more.
Some items printed same day when ordered before 2 p.m.
Save big on custom printing at Staples.
Ends 5/29/21. Exclusions apply. Limit 1 offer per customer. See store associate or visit staples.com/signage for details.
Together, we can learn, educate ourselves, and make a difference for our communities in need during this year's NFL Draft. Join players, teams, and fans from around the country in the NFL Draft-a-thon, a 2-day live stream and virtual fundraiser focusing on real issues facing our hardest-hit communities today. It all starts Thursday, April 29th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Visit NFL.com/draftathon to watch and find out how you can join the NFL's pandemic recovery efforts.
And knowing the NFL, they'll figure out some way to, let you place a bet on that. Well, I know there already is a way. Let's see. Coming up, we've got birthdays today. We will celebrate birthdays. It is Earth Day. It's also Girl Scout Leader Day. And it's National Jelly Bean Day. Yeah, so we've got a lot to celebrate today. Yeah, okay, Earth Day. Yes. And let's see. On this day in 1970, millions of Americans concerned about the environment observed the first Earth Day. Yes, just wondering, is the environment much better after more than 30 years of celebrating Earth Day? Well, I suppose we have banned most public smoking. Yeah, okay, that's maybe a step in the right direction. Oh, well. And today, Girl Scout Leader Day. Girl Scout leaders, my wife, a Girl Scout leader for more than 25 years. My daughter, Sarah, a Gold Award recipient through the Girl Scouts. Daughter, Amy, also very active in the Girl Scouts and a Girl Scout leader. Yes, thank you, Girl Scout leaders, for the work you do. And today, National Jelly Bean Day. A time to enjoy gobs and gobs of jelly beans. Yes, anyone who loves jelly beans knows they are not just for Easter. Well, sure, they get popular around Easter time, but they're good anytime. Personally, I prefer Jelly Bellies. Got better flavor. And did you know jelly beans date back to at least the 1860s? I didn't know that. Advertisements promoted sending jelly beans to Union troops fighting in the Civil War. Yes, the original candy maker is unknown. Yeah, okay, so we will celebrate Jelly Bean Day. Okay, sounds good to me. Oh, birthdays. We have a few to celebrate. We will start off with our big shot birthdays. Actress Estelle Harris is 93. Jack Nicholson, 84. Singer Mel Carter is 82. Director John Waters, 75. Peter Frampton, 71. Paul Carrick of Squeeze and Mike and the Mechanics is 70. Actor Joseph Bottoms is 67. Actor Ryan Stiles, 62. Comedian Byron Allen, 60. Actor Chris Makepeace is 57. Actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan, 55. Actor Cheryl Lee, 54. And let's see, actor Eric Mabius is 50. Actor Cassidy Freeman, 39. Actor Zach Gottsigan is 36. Actress Amber Heard is 35. Okay. And rapper Machine Gun Kelly is 31. Not to be confused with Machine Gun Kelly you hear on weekends here on AM 1230.
Did you know that most adults with autism are unemployed, and a major hurdle is the lack of job opportunities? That's why Autism Speaks is teaming up with Lee Container, the J. Donald and Laurel Lee Family Foundation Fund, and Delivering Jobs to create a more inclusive workforce in the U.S. Are you an HR professional, community leader, or business owner? Join us in creating a workforce where people of all abilities can contribute and thrive. To learn more, visit autismspeaks.org/employment.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Adriana Ortiz, James Gamboa, April Rascon, Bert Pereda, Rudy Hernandez, Lydia Vidari, Elena Davila, Albert Green, Ernie Quesada, Latasha Hill, Wayne Robinson, Lydia Estala, Mary Alice Flores Lead, Mirel Platero, Sidel Ramirez. Happy birthday from KXO. Oh, and my little sister, Maureen Francis, celebrates a birthday today, or as she is known in the family, Cookie. Okay? Yeah, she got hung with the nickname Cookie, almost from birth, and she is still Cookie to the family, though she is Maureen to most everybody else. Yesterday, great experience. It was a virtual career day for Booker T. Washington Elementary School in El Centro, and I had a chance to participate online via Zoom, and, it's not the same as being there in person, and it really opened my eyes to what teachers are having to go through teaching online. Yeah, okay, is the kid going to show up for class? Okay, yeah, I see the camera's on. Yeah, where's the kid? Oh, over there in the corner playing on his Xbox. It's got to be tough, really tough on the teachers, and really, really tough on the kids. They're not really getting the socialization, the interpersonal socialization and skills that they need. And anyway, our appreciation to the folks at Booker T. Washington Elementary School in El Centro that pulled off the virtual career day. It was interesting and fun, and it's always great interacting with the kids. We've got news. We'll take a look at World and California news headlines right now. They are brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. President Biden is hosting a virtual summit of world leaders this Earth Day. He began with a pledge.
The United States sets out on the road to cut greenhouse gases in half by the end of this decade.
Alternate juror Lisa Christensen speaking out in the wake of Derek Chauvin's murder conviction. CBS's Jamie Yukas asked,
what were your first impressions of Derek Chauvin?
Every time I would look up, he was right in my vision. So we had locked eyes quite a few times, and I was pretty uncomfortable.
The House is voting on a measure that would make Washington, D.C. the 51st state. The district's non-voting delegate, Democrat Eleanor Holmes Norton.
D.C. residents are taxed without representation and cannot consent to the laws under which they, as American citizens, must live.
It's expected to face strong opposition from Senate Republicans. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. Yeah, every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties, and affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. Governor Gavin Newsom again focusing on the state's drought conditions, declaring a state of emergency in Mendocino and Sonoma counties.
We also are mindful of the situational responsibilities to do more and do better so that we can meet the needs of 40 million Californians and not pit rural versus urban, not pit north versus south.
Newsom saying other counties will be added to the state of emergency as drought conditions worsen. A state lawmaker reintroducing what he calls the George Floyd law. Assemblyman Chris Holden's bill would require police officers to intervene if they see another officer using excessive force, hoping that police officials will support it.
It sends a message that they're a partner in trying to make sure that 21st century law enforcement has all the stakeholders in it, and they are open to making sure that they are doing their part to support that change.
Police reform legislation often strongly opposed by police unions. Newport Beach-based Chipotle Mexican Grill says orders made online topped in-store sales in the first quarter of this year. First time that's ever happened. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. Call Lock today and schedule your preseason air conditioner checkup. Do it now.
Howdy, y'all. I'm hearing a lot of squabbling over who has the best chicken sandwich. But as the restaurant with chicken in our name, we let our sandwiches do the talking. The new KFC chicken sandwich has a huge breaded and extra crispy 100% white meat chicken filet, thick crinkle-cut pickles, and real mayo in classic or spicy, stacked on a toasted buttery brioche bun for only $3.99, making this a clear-cut chicken winner. Order the new KFC sandwich on the KFC app. At participating locations only. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
It's okay if you're wondering how the COVID-19 vaccine got here so fast. It was record time after all. And when you're ready, here's your answer. No steps were skipped. No shortcuts were taken. Years of research and determination paid off. Let's get you there. Let's get to immunity. Learn more at vaccinateall58.com or call 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
It's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Well, George Gale has an update on the COVID-19 numbers in Imperial County.
The latest numbers were released by the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County are down to 157. Hospitalizations remain the same, and with 16 COVID patients hospitalized in the county. 5 COVID patients are in intensive care. There is 1 ICU bed available in the county. According to the state metrics, for the Imperial County, new cases per day per 100,000 population are at 12.3. The adjusted case rate for the tier assignment is at 11.9. Positivity rate, 7-day average, is at 5.6%. The health equity quartile positivity rate is at 5.9%. Vaccine doses administered in Imperial County is now at 93,915. 29.17% of those have been first doses. 19.83% are fully vaccinated. For more information on obtaining a vaccination, go to vaccinefinder.org. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, U.S. Customs and Border Protection has opened a temporary facility to process individuals in U.S. Border Patrol custody. The 90,000 square foot facility opened yesterday on the grounds of the Yuma Sector Border Patrol. The soft-sided facility is climate controlled. It's expected to provide ample room for eating, sleeping, and personal hygiene. The facility will also provide additional processing capacity for the Yuma Sector Border Patrol. KXO News Time is 7:43. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Well, the IID and Imperial County APCD may be heading to court. George Gale has more.
The County Board of Supervisors also sits as the Air Pollution Control District. The hearing panel for the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District recently rendered its decision on the Red Hill Bay notices of violation. The decision was made soon after the parties made their closing arguments. Imperial Irrigation District is not happy with that decision. General Counsel for the district, Frank Oswald, has said they basically rubber-stamped the recommendations of the APCD staff. He said there was no discussion of the serious deficiencies perpetrated by the APCD in this case, which were repeatedly raised by IID's counsel during the course of the hearing. Tuesday, the IID Board of Directors voted in closed session to file litigation against the county and the Air Pollution Control District on that decision. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that'll do it for page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Let's talk about it, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
It's page two of the local news, and we'll include some in-depth weather. Brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. You can see David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning. Well, new offerings and expanded support services available at San Diego State University, Imperial Valley campus. George Gale has more.
They will begin in the fall at San Diego State University Imperial Valley campus. In the fall, when students return to SDSU-IV, they will have the option to enroll in a greater variety of degree programs. Students will also have the opportunity to enjoy a campus that has undergone noticeable remodeling and refurbishment in anticipation of its expanding role in the Imperial Valley, to include campus facilities in Calexico and Brawley being repainted in the SDSU color scheme. School officials say the added offerings and student support services follow 3 years of increased investment across SDSU Imperial Valley. Go to SDSU-IV website to see the campus or what the campus will be offering in the fall. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Meanwhile, San Diego State University has once again been named one of the best value colleges in the U.S. The 2021 edition of the Princeton Review rates San Diego State number 38 among public colleges for best return on investment. The measure takes into account factors such as starting and mid-career salaries, tuition, and other college costs, financial aid, academic ratings, including student assessments of their instructors' teaching skills. The Princeton Review said more than 650 colleges were evaluated for this year's guide. The publication said, students who attend these schools don't have to mortgage their future to pay for their degrees, and we believe they will graduate with great career prospects. Well, Border Patrol agents arrested a 37-year-old man after finding over $370,000 worth of drugs in his big rig. The man, a citizen of Mexico, was driving a semi-tractor trailer rig when he approached the Highway 86 checkpoint near Salton City. A K-9 team alerted to the big rig, and a search uncovered drugs hidden in trash bags found in the sleeper area of the cab. There were nearly 7 pounds of fentanyl and just under 100 pounds of methamphetamine. Total value of the drugs was estimated at over $370,000. The driver was turned over to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. Well, he may have been headed to the 20th Drug Take-Back Day. It's set for Saturday, and it'll run from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at the Starbucks on South 4th in El Centro. KXO's Tracy Lyon Ramirez will be there from 10 till noon. In Yuma County Sheriff's Office will collect tablets, capsules, patches, and other solid form prescription drugs from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the YCSO Foothills substation. The Yuma Sheriffs will also accept vaping devices and cartridges, provided the lithium batteries are removed. KXO News Time is 7:49.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
The National Weather Service says a weak weather system will linger over the region today, allowing for even cooler temperatures. A warming trend is then expected into the weekend, with high temperatures returning to slightly above normal and more breezy to locally windy conditions. A more substantial weather system moving in for early next week will bring temperatures back down to below normal while providing fairly decent chances for rain. 81 our high yesterday, 61 the low. Wind gusts peaked at 39 miles an hour yesterday afternoon. Today will be sunny with a high near 84. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 58. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Winds decreasing after midnight to 10 to 15 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Friday with a high near 89. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming light and variable. Saturday, sunny with a high near 92. Southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 89. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, increasing to 10 to 15 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. We have 63 degrees, 55% relative humidity, winds out of the west at about 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial Valley right now is good. Air quality in Mexicali, also good. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance, Medicare supplemental coverage, or retirement planning. David H. West Insurance Services.
Cocopah Casino is open for business 24 hours a day and committed to your safety. Play in comfort and cleanliness on the Cocopah Casino floor, featuring all your favorite games, properly spaced and meeting social distancing guidelines. Relax and play at the friendliest casino in Yuma, making sure you're comfortable with constant disinfection, safety precautions, and welcoming smiles for your visit. Winning is just around the corner at Cocopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Taking a look at baseball, the Padres, they're at 500 now. Yeah, the Brewers beat them yesterday 4-2. Meanwhile, It was the Rangers over the Angels 7-4. Diamondbacks dumped the Reds 5-4. Phillies beat the Giants 6-5. Marlins shut out the Orioles 3-0. Pirates over the Tigers 3-2 in the first game of a twin bill. The Tigers came back in the nightcap 5-2. Diamondbacks 8, Reds 5, Blue Jays 6, and the Red Sox 3. Cubs beat up on the Mets 16-4. Astros lost. The Rockies beat the Astros 6-3. Went 10 innings before the Athletics squeaked by the Twins 13-12. Nationals shut out the Cardinals 1-0. Braves beat the Yankees 4-1. It was the Royals edging the Rays 9-8. The White Sox and the Indians postponed due to snow and cold weather.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer services, visit PMHD.org today.
And NBA action, the Cavs beat up on the Bulls 121-105. Pacers topped the Thunder 122-116. Suns got past the 76ers 116-113. The Wizards whipped the Warriors 118-114. Raptors over the Nets 114-103. Went overtime before the Knicks, with a strong overtime period, beat the Hawks 137-127. Jazz jumped on the Rockets 112-89. Mavericks pounded the Pistons 127-117. Heat hammered the Spurs 107-87. Clippers beat the Grizzlies 117-105. Nuggets nipped the Trailblazers 106-105. And the Kings got by the Timberwolves 128-125. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Hi, Mike Morris here from El Centro Motors. We become the performance headquarters of the Imperial Valley. We have Shelby Raptors, we have Shelby cars, we have Shelby trucks, we have Celine trucks, we have Celine cars. We have stuff with 875 horsepower. We are the new performance headquarters of Imperial County, and you need to come down and take a drive. You won't believe what you see. And we're not like those dealers up in that are charging $20,000 over sticker, and we don't do that here at El Centro Motors. So remember, come check us out, and if you don't come see me first, I can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
And right now, we've got to look at financial news with a brief look at weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned security company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Claims for unemployment benefits went down more than expected last week. That's good news. Economists are confident that the labor market recovery will gather speed as the economy reopens fully and more people get vaccinated. But jobless claims rose in 2 of the past 4 weeks, stressing that road to recovery will be bumpy. Analysts surveyed predicted the number of claims to increase from the previous week. The better-than-expected result is a really good sign that is likely to bolster investor optimism that the U.S. economic recovery is indeed underway, according to analysts. Even with the good news, mixed market results. The Dow Jones Industrial is down 104 points at 34,033. The S&P 500 off 3 at 4,170. The NASDAQ up 33 points at 13,982. Meanwhile, Gold is off $6.80 an ounce. Oil up 6 cents a barrel. And the ready continued to flow at U.S. Airlines in the first quarter, but after a year of massive losses, airlines are showing signs that better times lie ahead. According to Southwest CEO Gary Kelly, while the pandemic is not over, we believe the worst is behind us in terms of the severity of the negative impact on travel demand.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 84, west winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 58, west wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. Those winds will decrease to 10 to 15 miles an hour after midnight. Friday will be sunny with a high near 89, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming light and variable. And right now, downtown 64 degrees, 52% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 15 miles an hour, sustained at about 15. Air quality throughout the Imperial Valley is good. Air quality in Mexicali, also good. Financial news brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News is next. It is brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. See Julie for all of your insurance needs.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kaif, and President Biden hosts a virtual climate summit on Earth Day.
The stated goal of world leaders is to see through a transition that would have countries netting zero carbon emissions by 2050. President Biden now pledges a particularly ambitious goal for the U.S., cutting its emissions in half from a 2005 baseline by the end of this decade. The president aimed to use this summit to convince some of the world's major emitters, namely China, India, and Russia, to follow his administration's lead.
Time is short, but I believe we can do this. And I believe that we will do this.
Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, Washington.
The House is due to vote today on a bill that would grant statehood for Washington, D.C. D.C. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton says it's long overdue.
This country was founded on the principles of no taxation without representation. But D.C. residents are taxed without representation.
Wisconsin's Glenn Grossman is among the Republicans who reject the idea.
This is a government city, and it would do a horrible job as a state.
A similar bill passed the House last year, but died in the Senate. This time it could run into a GOP filibuster there. An alternate juror in the Derek Chauvin trial says she agrees with the Minneapolis jury's decision to convict him on murder and 2 other counts. Lisa Christensen tells CBS This Morning.
I felt like he was a leader and other officers were following his lead. I kind of felt like he wasn't taking the warnings seriously, obviously. Kind of like, I know what I'm doing.
She said she was uncomfortable when she would occasionally lock eyes with Chauvin during the trial. CBS's Steve Futterman has more on the service today for Dante Wright, the black man shot and killed by a police officer in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota.
Among those expected to speak at today's funeral are the Reverend Al Sharpton and Attorney Benjamin Crump. He represents George Floyd's family. He also represents Dante Wright's family. And members of the Floyd family are expected to attend the service as well.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine is urging calm while an investigation takes place into the fatal Columbus shooting in
by police of a 16-year-old black girl who appeared to have a knife.
It's always a judgment call. Did they exercise reasonable force based upon the facts of that particular circumstance?
The government says claims for jobless benefits fell last week to 547,000. Economist Joel Neroff.
Yes, the level is still above 500,000, which is much too high. However, the pace of decline is solid and indicates more normal numbers of claims could be reached by summer.
Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 92 points. NASDAQ is up 32. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
What's in store for your business this week at Staples?
Printing you new signs for the times.
Get back to business with custom printed signs and sales materials. Staples has hundreds of designs to choose from, or just upload your own.
And now at Staples, get 15% off signs, posters, or decals when you spend $75 or more.
Some items printed same day when ordered before 2 p.m.
Save big on custom printing at Staples.
Ends 5/29/21. Exclusions apply. Limit one offer per customer. See store associate or visit staples.com/signage for details.
Welcome back to the quickest podcast ever, brought to you by Kohl's. Today's topic, Mother's Day. Ooh, is that a Kohl's bag? Yep, my mom's the workout queen, so I got her Champion and Adidas gear for 25% off, and I got Kohl's cash. Okay, that's impressive. But the deals are her workouts. Oh, girl, sometimes shopping is my workout. Yes, you sound like my mother-in-law. I got her cute patio pillows also on sale, and with free store pickup, I got it all in less than an hour. You win Mother's Day. Offers valid April 16th through 25th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Sounds like this year's Mrs. World pageants would be worthy of a reality show.
More than 2 weeks after the first Mrs. World was forced to resign, there's a new winner. Ireland's Kate Schneider has been tagged it after first runner-up Caroline Jury was arrested.
There's a rule that you all have to be married and not divorced.
Jury then pulled the crown off the head of the original Mrs. World, Sri Lanka's Pushpika De Silva, and put it on herself. Jury was released on bail earlier this month. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A report aiming to tackle racism in the Church of England is recommending dozens of proposals to end decades of inaction. They include a requirement that at least one ethnic minority candidate be included in shortlists for senior clergy roles, and ethnic minorities make up 15% of all governing roles by 2030. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, give Julie a call today.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.